Ahoy there, mateys! It's Captain Frillioth here on board the HMS Emerald, and it's about time I actually did a bit more work on this place because I've been neglecting her, and she hasn't I've been neglected. So today I think we'll do a bit of work down in the hold, and I want to incorporate a storage system down there and an area for keeping trading stuff, you know, the potatoes and the carrots and the sugar cane and pumpkins and melons, which I'm in the process of building. You might be able to see it just above my head over there. I'm just about to build another farm, and I'm at the moment collecting some concrete to do that. But when that's up and running, we'll have pumpkins and melons as well as carrots and potatoes and sugar cane and the rest of it. So I'm going to need some way of getting it from over there, where the farms are, because at the moment it's just been dumped into chests over by that stone over there. So we're going to need to get both farms. The other farm is going to look exactly the same as that, apart from the fact that it's going to be predominantly grey with yellow stripes, so it's sort of similar but not exactly the same. And it's going to have carrots and potatoes on the first two floors, and then possibly something else, maybe some more sugar cane, because you can never have too much paper. And then at the top we're going to have pumpkins and melons, for various reasons, but that's the way I want to do it. So all the goods are going to come down, and I think after doing a bit of research on this, I'm going to have the drops fall down onto a water chute, onto ice, and go either across there and up this way, or across that way and down this way. I don't think it makes too much difference, but they're going to finish up underground down here. They're going to finish up under here, and I'm going to sort them. I'm going to make a room down there and sort them into various flavours, and then they're going to get shot up via an item elevator into these chests. And we're going to have one for carrots. They're going to be double chests. It's going to be one for carrots, one for potatoes, a couple for sugar cane, one for pumpkins, and one for melons. Maybe I'll have two melons because of how you have to craft them, don't you? So maybe I'll work on that. I don't know the ins and outs of it just yet. So that's the plan for today. Dig a big hole down the bottom and start working on my sorting system, my ice transfer chute over this way. But while we're here, I thought I'd show you what's been happening. We've had loads of new recruits on the HMS Emerald. There have been loads of guys. I AFK'd. I filled up the quad pod over there, filled it up with bread a little while ago, and AFK'd for a few hours. You can only AFK for a couple of hours on the server because it resets every 2 hours. So I couldn't AFK for longer than that. But in a couple of hours, they've got a bit frisky, and we've now got loads of budding contestants. So let's just get rid of a few undesirables to start with, a few stowaways. I've got to get rid of a few as well because, let me show you, I'd like to extend this out a little bit and to incorporate my chests. Still done no work in the captain's quarters. It's still under the stars. However, down there we've got a few in there. We've run out of minecarts, so I need to get some more minecarts back in the system. And I didn't want to fill up the minecarts too much because I didn't want this to be overflowing with people. If any more than this up here, and it starts to back up, and all kinds of madness starts to ensue. So I don't really need a toolsmith, do I? As much as I'm a big tool fan, don't need any toolsmiths. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. I'm not even going to look what you've got. What are you, a shepherd? Don't need a shepherd. Man, I'm on a killing spree. Butchers, whatever you are. And I've had some wolves appear on the island out of nowhere. You know, I was more than happy on my island with wolveless, and then all of a sudden logged on the other day, got a pack of wolves on there worrying my sheep. Fortunately, the sheep are in pens, so they've not caused any damage yet, but I've got wolves on the island, so I don't know what to do with those yet, if anything. Don't really fancy myself a dog either, because dogs they just spawn next to you at the stupidest moments. Probably when you're on just over lava or perched on the top of something, or you know, just in stupid scenarios they just appear, and then they start yelping and they mess about. Right, so I need some farmers actually. For farming, so you boys are going to come in handy. I think I might keep you. I might have you away, yeah, because I need some farmers for the new farm. So let me just go down and reset the. How do I get down? Reset the villager breeder sort of thing down here. So I need to get a minecart back in the system for it to start working again. Although some of you boys are just useless, aren't you? Right. Back in the system, back in the system again. Oh no, now we've got two. Now we've got two, we've got all kinds of stuff going on. Oh, it's all gone pear. Oh dear. Should have thought about that, shouldn't I? I'm going to have to kill you. Sorry, mate. I didn't want you anyway. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Means I've got an empty one floating about in the system somewhere, so they're all done. Right, put it on below the switch. Frills, for goodness sake, below it. Okay. That's good. Keep them coming. Oh yeah, see you later. Hey, nice to meet you. Hello mate, how's your wife? Yeah? She alright? Long time no see. Oh, there's another one. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, sir. Perfect. Got any more left in there? I've got a couple left in there. Couple left in there. We'll get rid of some more now. Oh, what are you doing there, mate? Did you fall out? Did you? Oh no, you're backing everybody up. Oh, it's because there's a minecart in there doing nothing. Oh, it's a bad minecart. Uh-oh, it's all gone pear. That minecart's doing me no favours at all, is it? Oh, the system's not working. The system's bad system. Come on, get in there. Then they will be gone. Boys, hello boys. Oh well, I'll play with this a little bit. I say that often, don't I? I'll play with this a little bit, I'll get it working, I'll play with it. It's all a work in progress. Yeah, they're all stuck. It's amazing, isn't it? One rogue minecart has caused me no end of trouble. Through stupidity. For not pressing the right button. Let's get rid of some of you boys again then. Not pressing the right button. For not putting the minecart in the right place. Be gone. Don't need half of you boys, do I? I mean, some of you guys have got... Have you got any good trades? Perception. Fortune 3 for 25. I think I've got a better one. No, I haven't. Oh, I could do with you then. Smite. Flame. Knockback. Well, you know how much I hate knockback. I think everybody on God's little green earth knows how much I hate knockback. Cartographer, you're gone, man. Although we do need a... Cartographers are half decent if you've got a really good iron farm, because they do compasses for one... They do compasses for one emerald, or they do emeralds for one compass, which is really good. Looting one. I'm not even going to look at your trade. Sorry, mate. I need to make some room. Punch. Depth strike for 30. Infinity for 13. Oh, Sorry, boys. Cartographer. I cleared a bit of space up there, yeah. Man, don't ever let your trading hall get this overflowing, because it's just really bad. 27, what have you got? I was going to keep you, wasn't I? Because I was going to go hunting. I'll get another one. Sure, there were loads of cartographers wanting to come on board. What have you got? Time to be ruthless. Punch, glass protection. You ain't selling what I'm after. Depth stride at 2 for 14. Sharpness 48. No, do without you. Fisherman, I could use you. Could still come in. Oh, really should go and turn it off, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm sure you're bored of me playing with this now. I'll go and turn off my villager breeder, and then I'll grab my redstone kit. I'm going to turn off the quad pod over here, which is just phenomenal. Once it's up and running, you boys are getting jiggy with it in there. No, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Hopefully they'll stop doing that now. See, my boat's coming along. The old boat's coming along. Just got the back to put on now. And then the rigging and the sails and everything else. I'll get it done. I'll get it done. But I've got to drain that as well. I've got to get rid of the sand and get the bottom filled up with water. We had a creeper in here the other day and I didn't see him, and fortunately he couldn't get up because I was here messing about, and he stood down there looking at me. If he'd have made it up and gone kablooey, I'd have been banging trouble, wouldn't I? As it is, I'm not banging trouble. Oh, where are these wolves? Look, they're still going mental over here. Just appeared out of nowhere. Crazy wolves. There was another couple as well. Where have they gone? Have they just run off? We had 4 in total. Anyway. Have you been eating my sheep? You have, haven't you? I didn't think you could get to them. How can you get through a fence when... Oh, is it the stupid... Oh! Stupid sheep. Oh, I'm going to have to get rid of them, aren't I? I don't really need them and they're killing my sheep. I'm a big dog lover, normally. However, I'm sorry, mate. I didn't ask you to come on my island, and you're killing my sheep. And they're stupid enough to stand close to the edge of the gate, aren't you? God, I just pick that up now. Don't come out. Because my inventory's full. Oh, my word. Anywho. So, yeah, another farm being built, and everything's going to go... Oh, here's me trying to be clever and save on glass panes. And what I was doing... Oh, there you are. There you are. Sorry, mate. Bye. I'm sure you'll come back. So here's me trying to save on panes. I only put panes up to there. That one there. Anyway, earlier on. Which one was it? It was this one here. I've done it again here, look. I had panes just there. And I'm down the bottom AFK, and I came back, all of a sudden I could hear like the villagers being eaten. I couldn't understand what was going on. I came up, baby zombie in the corner there. No, he was in the corner here. Baby zombie in the corner here, making it easy jump up and down. But I was trying to save a bit of glass, and in so doing, I picked up the wrong pick, and in so doing, I almost cost my villager. can't pick it up, can I? Because I've got crap on me. Oh, this episode started really badly. Let's get that in there. Right, let me stop messing about. All of this, ice road, big room underneath my ship. Okay, so I was quite fortunate actually. Underneath the ship, that's the bottom of the ship there, and these are the pillars that run up where the item elevator is going to have to be. There's 3 on the port side, 3 on the starboard side, and they run down to the bottom into here. I was fortunate in the fact that there was a bit of a cave system down here anyway, so all I've had to do was dig through the top of it. I dug down quite a bit to get some gravel and bits and pieces anyway, so I've just put a roof over the top of it, and that's drained the water. And so these are the columns now. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. They're going to be the item elevators with the droppers at the bottom. The rest of the room is going to be taken up by a massive sorting system. And I say massive because I could have probably, got it down to 6 blocks wide, but they don't seem a lot of point when I've got loads of room to play with. Now I need to dig a tunnel that away underneath the farm, so that's what we'll do now. I'll roll back over to the farm. Which is over here. Oh, even with Depth Strider it's painfully slow. So I'll get over to there and I'll find a reasonably good spot to start digging down, and I need to dig down to level 40. So I need that to unload. I don't know whether I'm going to get that to unload up here and then drop stuff down. It's probably the quickest way to do it, isn't it? If I get it to unload just underground there into a dispenser and then spit it down to level 40 straight into a water stream, and then I'll have it off over this way. If I go this way out into the water and then that way, I'm not likely to dig into it if I'm building over there. So that's yeah, dig down and south. So I'll do that, get some ice baby in, and we'll have a look at it in a second. Well, that was super eventful. I've spent a good few hours on this now. I put it up and I've ripped it out, and I put it up and I've ripped it out, and I've recorded a load of footage, none of which you'll ever see, because it was just me getting frustrated with everything. Basically, everything now comes down the ice road, which was all the way over there by the farms. It comes down here, and it was coming into a setup very similar. In fact, it was identical to the Guardian farm over there, where it ran into a line of chests, a couple of chests there, and then ran down above the hoppers on an ice road. But it turns out that the stuff was coming down so quickly that it was blocking up my filters. Once my filters get more than 30 or so items into a hopper, it affects the rest of the filters, and I had all kinds of, I won't bore you with it, but all kinds of bad stuff was going off. So I've had to slow it down by having them run into a line of hoppers, so items only enter the filter one at a time, which has slowed it down a little bit, but it just means that my filters won't break. So I've managed to get the item elevators in for the 3 at the back. I've done the 2 here. We've just got 1 more left to do now. It also meant as well that I had to go all the way back and raise the height of my ice road. I had to bring it up by 1 because it was coming in on this level before, and I needed it to go up 1 because of the hoppers. So I had to go all the way back and start again. Oh, I've had a nightmare. I've been attacked by creepers. I got attacked by a creeper over here. He came from up there, came down here, didn't see him. Kablooey, everything went pear-shaped. Fortunately I survived. I just wanted to show you this little setup before I put it in. I was going to use a basic hopper into hopper sort of switch mechanism, which if you put an item in there, it creates a pulse, and I was going to use that to fire items up my item elevator, but I didn't think that would be quick enough, so I had to come up with another way. The normal way I do it is to use quite a big area, because I'm usually not short of space. So I have a torch running into some redstone, running into an observer block, and use all kinds of space. But I don't have that space over there. It has to be tileable. It has to be one behind the other. So I've had to come up with a new system, and this is the one I've come up with. and I'm sure it's been used before, but it's the first time I've used it. But basically, you stick stuff into the dropper. The comparator pulls a signal out, says that there's items in there, which reads it into this bit of redstone. You need to boost the redstone signal using a repeater, which forces the sticky piston with an observer across, which forces the observer into the other observer, which creates a mad loop, which forces everything out of the dropper. I hope that made sense. I mean, it makes sense to me, and it just about works. So we'll have all this away. Can't pick stuff up again. One day I'm going to surprise the hell out of you guys by having a completely empty inventory. I don't know when it's going to happen. My pick's about to die as well. I hope it doesn't die too soon. Right, so we need a bit of space here. I know I'm going to have a problem with these hoppers. These hoppers are going to lock when something is in that dropper. But I'm hoping that they won't be locked for long, and then they'll let stuff through. It's not going to back the system up because there are plenty of hoppers behind it, but there's no way I couldn't think of a way of getting this to work. I could use slab. I couldn't even use slabs there because of the comparator. I could drop this down a few levels. If it causes me a problem, I'll drop the dropper down a few levels, and that'll sort the problem out. But I don't think I'm going to have a problem. Famous last words, but I don't think I'm going to have a problem. So we're going to need a comparator going into... oh dear me. So where's the dropper going to be? The dropper's going to be here. Have I got a dropper? I've got to have a dropper, haven't I? So the dropper's going to be there. So I need an observer there running into that block. I'm going to need an observer there. I'm going to need a sticky piston to push the observer. Oh, dear me. I've had this for 3 hours now. I've just not been able to place stuff. Alright, that there. So that's that. I then need some blocks. I need a block there, and there, and I need a comparator. Please tell me I've got a comparator. I'm sure I picked one up. Did I pick one up? I picked one up from over there, didn't I? Yeah, got loads of them. Can't see them. There. So now anything in there. Once I've got redstone on it, come on, get a grip. Redstone. Repeater. Redstone. Oh yes, brilliant. At last. Right, so that's got to go up there. I've also had to remove everything out of there. They were backing up. It's fortunate while I've been building it, but the render distance on the server is only 5 chunks, which basically is the chunk you're in and then the 4 chunks around you. And my farms are more than 4 chunks away, so I can't stand here fortunately I can't stand here and have stuff raining down on me. If I would have had no end of trouble if it would have been, but it does cause me a bit of a problem in the fact that now I can't AFK anywhere around here, which is a shame. So that goes into there, and I just need to fill this up with glass. That one goes into there. Bit more glass. Right, I'm hoping that is all the glass I need. Stick a bit more in because I can. Don't think I need it. Never have too much though. That's all I've got, so that's all I'm going to be able to use. Right, let's go and lob some carrots in there, see if it's working, and we can go upstairs and see what's going on up there. Wrong. I did that as well. I popped out a block thinking I was high enough, washed away all my redstone, all my torches. Nightmare. Redstone, nightmare. Dead tents. Brilliant. So we've got some carrots going up. Let's go and have a look where they're going. I've been up to the farms as well. I went up to the public farms because I didn't have any pumpkins. I've got a few. Sorry, I didn't have any melons. I've got a couple of pumpkins growing on the island, but no melons. So I've had to run up to the public farms and get some pumpkins, melons even. Brilliant. And while I was up there, I noticed that the carrot farm had been stripped, and somebody somebody had neglected to replant carrots, which is really bad. Carrots. I mean, the public farms are there for a reason. They're there to help people get started, and if you harvest them, I mean, how hard is it to replant once you've harvested? It takes you 2 seconds, if that. So yeah, I was a bit disappointed with somebody on the server. I don't know who it was, but anyway, this is working now. This is working great. The only problem is I have to AFK over here. So let's go over here. So it's just too far out. I mean, you wouldn't believe it, would you? But that is four chunks away from down there. It can only just be just over 4 chunks. So if I come over here just a little bit and get these guys going. Let's wait for the minecart to come back, and once it's back and unloading, I'll run off and see what's happening. Yeah, you alright, boys? What have we got in there anyway? Oh, hardly anything. Superb. You guys are slacking, ain't you? When I'm not about, you guys don't do any work. I wonder if I could AFK on the island. I probably could, couldn't I? I need to do some maths and find out the best place to go. Oh look, brilliant. Got some carrots going up the other side, have we? I could sit here and watch this all day now. I've finally got it going, but I'm not going to. That'd just be silly. And I'm going to run out of air. Cracking. Right, I need to tidy this little place up a little bit now, don't I? Now we've started to get some good stuff upstairs. I'm just going to run up there and just have a final shufty. I've had to move the stairs as well. I've had to move the stairs one back this way because I'm going to have to do that with these because it was affecting the hoppers, but it's not really caused me any trouble up here. I can still get up and down. In fairness, it's probably made it better because the hole's not so big. So I'm quite pleased with that. It's sort of a byproduct which has worked out quite well. So what we've got in here, we've got wheat, we've got carrots, we've got taddies, we've got nothing in there because I've got no pumpkins and melons yet. We've got the sugar cane coming up, so we'll be doing some trading soon, boys. And you're lucky I don't have a button. Any buttons? Yeah, you've got a... Oh man, I've got minecarts in here. Why have I got minecarts in here? I'm going to have to get myself a button now. I thought he just about got away with it, and he hasn't. What have I got? There aren't babies in there, are there? They're not. That must be me when I was messing about. So you ain't got a reprieve. You're off. Bye. And you, I don't need one of you. Look at him. Wait, what happened to your mate? I'll talk to you instead. Fabulous. Well, this is working, and I'm happy with it. And Yeah, that'll do, because it's been this episode's been hard work. Well, it should have been quite straightforward, but it turned out to be one error after another. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this episode, everybody. It's been brilliant having you along. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave it a like. It really does mean a lot. And if you've loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. This is Fully Off, and I'm out of here.